What's going on, New York Yankee fans? Welcome back to another video. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification button so you get notified when the live stream pops video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Hopefully this gets out before the game. I would like it to. Game starts at 1 o'clock. Yankees race. Hopefully they can sweep them, but we all know the Yankees have an inability to do that this year. So the Yankees have acquired or finalizing a deal to acquire Joey Gallo, outfielder from the Texas Rangers, along with a relief pitcher, and they are sending 6 minor leaguers over to Texas for the other part of the trade. We'll go over the stats, stuff like that, and then I'll go over my thoughts at the end. So, Joey Gallo this year, 310 at-bats, 57 runs, 69 hits, 25 home runs, 55 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 223 average, and an on-base percentage of 379. Last 7 games, 22 at-bats, 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, 0.91 average, and then on-base percentage of 200. Last 15 games, 44 at-bats, 9 runs, 7 hits, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, total of 10 walks, 20 strikeouts, 159 batting average, and a 327 on-base percentage. Last 30 games, 94 at-bats, 22 runs, 22 hits, 14 home runs, 24 RBIs, 21 walks, 40 strikeouts, 234 batting average, and a 379 on-base percentage. Take a look at some of his career stats. Total of 145 home runs, 317 RBIs, total of 797 strikeouts. Obviously, the walks are in there as well, 324, and then a 211 batting average. Now let's take a look at Joely Rodriguez, who is the reliever that the Yankees are going to acquire in the trade. They were at first pondering about John King. Now it's Joely Rodriguez. A 1-3 record with a 5.93 ERA, 31 games, 1 save, 27.1 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, and a 1.61 whip. Last 7 games, a 7.20 ERA, 7 games, as I said, total of 5 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 runs, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Last 15 games, 0-1, 5.54 ERA, 1 save, 13 innings pitched, 14 hits, 8 earned runs, 9 walks, 14 strikeouts. Last 30 games, 1-2, 5.40 ERA, total of 1 save, 26.2 innings pitched, 29 hits, 16 earned runs, 12 walks, 29 strikeouts. So that is pretty much him. And then basically his opposing batting average on the year is 288. Last year 174. The year before 325. Year before that 235. The prior 2 years to 2020, he actually spent with the Philadelphia Phillies. So that's a change of culture going from Philly to Texas. But just to make some early thoughts, he's been kind of inconsistent over the course of his career. Really has never had a winning record. His ERA has been bouncing from like 2 to 6 to 5, stuff like that. We'll get into it at the end. So the Rangers acquired Glenn Otto, shortstop Josh Smith, Ezekiel Duran, Trevor Hauver, and Everson Pereira. There's some rumors out there that Everson Pereira actually did not get traded, but that will be determined, I guess, in the finalization of the trade. Glenn Otto, he was a 2017 fifth-round pick, pick 152 to be exact, from the University of Rice, to be specific on that stat. But with that being said, this year he was with 2 different teams, Scranton Wilkes-Barre and the Somerset Patriots, combined for a total of a 3.33 ERA between both teams, 7-3. 13 games, 12 of them started, so he's a starting pitcher, 75.2 innings pitched, total of 60 hits given up, 28 runs, 6 home runs given up, and a total of, 115 strikeouts. So he has a 216 opposing batting average. In AAA, it's higher. It's a 311. In Somerset, it's lower, it's a 197, so it averages out to a 216. But he has been, I would say, doing decent in the minor leagues, definitely trying to make his way up to the big leagues. So, we'll see what happens with Texas because they're a rebuilding team. Maybe he's up there sooner than later. Maybe he's even called up, in September call-ups. We'll see what happens there. So, Josh Smith, he was selected in the second round with the 67th pick in the 2019 MLB draft. He's a shortstop. He hit with 2 teams this year as well, Tampa and the Hudson Valley Renegades to average out to a 324 batting average, total on 9 home runs, 24 RBIs, 33 strikeouts, 17 stolen bases. The year before, or let's just say 2 years ago, because there was no minor league system, really no minor league teams at all, except for the alternate site, he hit with Staten Island and actually did not that bad. Total of 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a 324 batting average. So he's been playing since 2019. As I said, he was draft pick, started then. But not bad in terms of a player at the level, but once again, he's off to Texas. Ezekiel Duran, he spent some time with Hudson Valley this year, obviously the year off last year, then Staten Island the year before. Total of 12 home runs, 48 RBIs, 290 batting average, 28 walks, 71 strikeouts, 12 stolen bases. So it seems like a decent player as well, all heading up to average because they don't care about the analytics in the minor leagues, or at least I don't think they do. But at that level, you shouldn't even be caring about the analytics. You should be caring about fundamentals. I think every team should do that, but obviously, that's why I am a content creator, and I guess not in sports management as of yet. Then the next guy they sent over, which was kind of a surprise to me, where they're giving up, really early. And it's funny because two of the guys that the Yankees, I think, are giving up here are, where they selected them. The Giants actually selected in like a similar format. And I'll tell you why right now, because they selected Trevor Hauver in 2020 with the 99th pick in the 3rd round. That's when Matt Parrott was selected for the New York Giants in the NFL draft. So that's interesting as well, kind of a coincidence, if you will. But spent this year in Tampa. Obviously, last year didn't play. 9 home runs, 49 RBIs, 78 strikeouts, total 64 walks, so good walk percentage there, I guess, and a 288 batting average, so not bad in 66 games. So I guess the Rangers have good contents in terms of the trade. Now let's get into my thoughts. Basically, a review of this trade. Now, obviously, some of you guys can preclude for past videos or one I did a while ago or a couple of weeks ago based on the trade deadline. So I'm going to go about it like this. Do I like the trade? High or low expectations? Fair or unfair? Other pieces, will this change the Yankees tune and will it work out? Do I like the trade? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm always honest with you. And obviously social media is, very toxic to people who, go on this side of the aisle in terms of the Yankees. I don't like the trade. I don't. I opposed Joey Gallo from the start. I really opposed trading for somebody from the start because I thought the Yankees, they acted out of it. And, and also the Yankees got a reliever in return who has a 1-3 record with a 5.93 ERA, adding to an already bad bullpen of late. So that didn't make a lot of sense. If you could at least get John King, I think he had like a 3.67 ERA or something in the 3-point. But that's better than Joely Rodriguez, so I don't understand why they included him and not John King. The Yankees were somewhat okay with it, but I think it's, for them as long as they get Joey Gallo, but you're hurting the bullpen by getting Joely Rodriguez. What is this guy supposed to go in, the minor leagues? Doesn't make a lot of sense. And the Yankees are giving up a lot of minor leaguers, some that have been drafted within the recent years. So they're breaking the bank on this guy. They're, putting all their eggs in the basket for Joey Gallo to work out and the Yankees to make a playoff spot. But the problem is this, and it's kind of strange. We're doing this for a wild card spot. It's not going to be division. I'm sorry, Yankee fans who believe in that. It's not going to be the division. It's going to be a wild card spot because if it was the division, I think we would be in second place, closer to first right now. But Tampa is in second place. We're beating them, 2-0 in this series. And also you take a look at Boston, who is in front by a lot. And they beat us in the last series. But my point is this. We're still, 3 games out of a wild card spot? So we're going to be, if we make the playoffs, going to be in a wild card spot. This ain't we're going to do this and win the division. So you're expecting to make a deep run with the position you're at right now. And the Yankees need other pieces, in my opinion. Well, let's discuss that, actually. Bullpen, I think they should have traded Chad Green, not Sessa, because if you kept Sessa, that's one of your more dominant relievers in the bullpen of this year. Jonathan Weisga, he's been shaky. Zach Britton, he's been injured and then has been shit on the field when he's not. And then Aroldis Chapman, shaky at times. So it's an unreliable bullpen. And you got Clay Holmes, who has trouble with command. And now you got Joely Rodriguez, who has a 5.93 ERA with a 1-3 record. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, in my opinion. I guess it was all about the big move. But this has to work out. Why do I not like Joey Gallo? And I know the analytics bugs will hate it, but they probably have never played a baseball game in their lifetime or haven't even touched a bat or a baseball. Strikes out a lot. Yes, he walks a lot. But don't give me this, oh, his strikeout rate is the lowest of his career. Yeah, you know what? Eduardo Nunez could have hit 206, and that could have been the highest of his career. Well, are we going to celebrate that now? Come on. You know, he strikes out a lot, and it's another home run or bust guy. This guy, even in his stats, I can recognize. You know, 25 home runs, 55 RBIs. He doesn't hit a lot other than home runs. It would be balanced more if he was like, 25 home runs, 60 RBIs, 70, something like that. But it's too close, in my opinion, to the home run stat. And he has a batting average of, I believe, 223, yeah. And he doesn't hit well with runners in scoring position, which is something the Yankees fail to do. And listen, it's another home run or bust guy. And if you want to give me, oh, well, we have stars, this, that, and the other thing. Well, let's see. The Brewers are in first place. The Chicago White Sox are in first place. Don't give me this division bull crap, because the Brewers are, I think, at least 10 games over 500. White Sox probably applies the same thing. Do they have stars? I don't think, the Brewers even have stars. Braun is, I think, long gone. Rowdy Tellez is not even that great. Whether you say, oh, it's the pitching. Well, whatever the case may be, both teams are in first place, and they're doing well. Tony La Russa probably doesn't care about analytics as much as we make fun of him. And then Craig Counsell, does he care about analytics? If he does, then I guess that's why he could be in first place if he's using them correctly, or the front office for the Brewers is using them correctly. They just received Eduardo Escobar, so obviously that is adding I would say, semi-star. That's not really a big star. Just the difference between those two teams and our team. We have Stanton, we have Judge, we have Sanchez, all home run or nothing guys. Judge obviously, has been doing well this season compared to the other hitters, but Stanton and Sanchez, Also, the thing is, we have Aaron Hicks on a contract. So, he's coming back next year from injury. Joey Gallo and Aaron Judge. What if Joey Gallo doesn't work out this year? And also, the other thing is, what if your playoff hopes do not work this year? What if you fail to make a wild card spot because of this, that, and the other thing? Your thing is going to look like a failed job. Brian Cashman, Hale Steinbrenner. So, in terms of expectations, I'm going to have my expectations really high. Because what the Yankees are sending in terms of a message is, okay, we got this guy, now we're going to the playoffs and make a deep run. That's the message you're sending to me. I don't know what you're sending to other people. I don't know what other people are interpreting. But the message you're sending to me is we're going to make a deep run in the playoffs because we made this move. So, I don't understand, why we got Joely Rodriguez, but, a lot of people are ripping Draftnik Mark for saying the Yankees decimated their farm system, and a lot of people are attacking him. And sure, he's not a freaking Yankees fan, he's a Mets fan. But if this trade does not work out, you can consider it decimated. My opinion, because who do you got down there? You got Kyle Holder, yeah, but he's been in the minors for at least, 5 to 10 years? Guys that actually mean something. And I know there's Florial, there's Dominguez, but you can't really just say, oh, those are two guys, now let's get free agents. No, but we only have 6 homegrown guys on our roster as of right now that we didn't trade for. So, we'll see. I'm not going to really say, oh, Joey Gallo, this, that, and the other thing, I hate him. No, I'm going to root for him just like I would for the Yankees. But if this doesn't work out, I'm going to judge harshly and say I was right. If it works out that the Yankees actually go to the playoffs and make some sort of a deep run, I'll say I'm wrong. I'll come back to video and say, listen, I was wrong on this video. Whatever. So if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification button so you get notified when the live stream pops, video drops. Appreciate you all coming back to this video. Hopefully I have a Kelvin Benjamin video out for Giant fans. Definitely should be out today. Obviously there was a lot of drama there. You guys check it out later on. I'll probably have it out. So also as well, NBA draft live stream and clutch b-ball for the first round. We're coming back on here for the second round, and Boys in the Big Apple is 8:10 p.m. tomorrow night. So peace out, guys. See you later, and stay cool.